microwave rotation thing. Basically, you start off with like just your normal like screenshot, just like your normal character. Also, you might want to do like 2 versions of it because you're gonna need to move stuff. But anyway, so you just start off with the normal version, and then you will just move everything to whatever side it is that you're rotating it. So you can see that there's obviously a difference. And you just want to kind of keep moving them, and then when it gets to the side view, you want to get rid of you want to get rid of one of the eyes and just move everything to as close to the side of the face as you can. I'm going to change the camera actually. You're going to want to like move everything as close as you can to the line, like basically touching it. If you don't have the nose shine, then it's fine, but I do. Like if without the nose shine, it just looks kind of the same. That's just part of my style. So yeah, what you want to move everything. Sorry, I'm so bad at explaining. The hair moves too. I made it smaller, so I made it shrink, but I still directed it this way. And then I did the same so these would move too. But that's again, you just change the, you know the way in the game you have the little plus and then minus buttons for, like, bending it, I guess. I'll put a screenshot of what I'm talking about. But yeah, you just want to kind of keep doing that and move whatever needs to be moved. And then the bow is the same. I just kept making it smaller, so like just a normal one. And then you want to get it like thinner, I suppose. You don't want to make it smaller. You just want to make it thinner. And then the thing with the legs and the arms is you want to make the leg that's going to be up front larger, so just so this is it normally. You want to make it like wider, I suppose, because it's the perspective is going to make it, like if you put your hand up and then turn it, obviously your hand's going to get bigger, so it's the same with the leg. And then the arms, you don't actually have to do that if you don't want to, but you can. It's just the back one's got to disappear. It really does depend on the details. And then with the last one, what I did was I got the fringe. I'll show you which one it was. I got that fringe and then covered the entire face with it. These bows were a different layer, and these clasps I made myself. But I just basically twisted everything, so if it was facing this direction, I changed it to face this direction. You can do like bends with the hair, and I was going to, but then I was like, not going to bother, I'm tired. But one thing to note is this leg is still the same as, I'm going to actually just move this over. These are the same, hold on, sorry. Okay, this leg and this leg are the same one, since it's just basically this, but flipped the opposite direction. But what I did to make it look like it was this back one is I put the little, like, I think it's called garter bells, I'm not sure, the little, like, this thing, I put it on the back leg instead, so it looked like the front one had now moved to the back. Yeah, and then everything else was just flipped. So these are the same hand, yeah, like that's the same leg. The hair is still quite similar, but you can twist it a little bit if you want to. And then I removed the bow because the bow would technically be back here now. So yeah, the plaits were also, or braids, whatever you want to call it, they're a completely different layer as well, because obviously they're not in the game and you can't put them to the front. The way I did the video, it was a bit like slower, more difficult, as you can tell, I suppose. I should have deleted this too, but I didn't. Yeah, and then when I put it in a light motion, because that's what I did, but you could do it in like InShot or CapCut or whatever the hell. I did it in 2-second intervals, so every frame was 2 seconds, because if I made it fast enough, it would actually look like it's, you know, spinning. But you can do it shorter or longer if you want to. Like I said, I should have made this position maybe 4 seconds instead of 2, so you could have seen it for longer, since it would last longer. But yeah, and then what I did to make it rotate again is I just flipped this one here. So it would turn from this way, and then obviously it would spin, and then it would face this way. And I didn't have a little front-facing thing, so I just put it back this way. And yeah, that's basically how I made it rotate. I'm sorry if that's really weird, but that's just the only way I know how to